I would like to welcome you all in the lecture series of Python programming. In this video, I'm going to discuss about what is the meaning of tuple. How do you convert list into tuple and vice versa? Moving on to the discussion, first we are familiar. What is the significance of tuple? What are the similarity of tuple and list? Okay, it is one of the list-like data type, like string and tuple. All are similar to list only. In the last session, I made a comparison between the list and string. Likewise, in this session, I'm going to make a comparison between the list and a tuple. All right, all are comes under list-like types. So we'll understand what is the meaning of tuple. You know that the tuple is a data type, of course. It is identical to list. And but there are some the similarity. What are the similarity? What are they? Number one, tuples are typed in the parentheses. Like this, you are supposed to type. You are supposed to put like a one, two, then a. Like that, you are going to type the items. Okay, by separating the comma, but make sure that instead of square bracket, you will be using parentheses. The tuple are different from list. Like the thing is, the tuple is like immutable. We cannot change it. So tuple cannot have their values modified, appended, extended, or deleted or removed. That means second difference is the tuples are immutable. Like if I talk about the list are mutable where tuples are immutable. The first difference was we are using parenthesis in spite of square bracket. A tuple is an ordered and immutable collection of elements. Okay, this is regarding the tuple. Then how to create the tuple? I'll be showing you one simple example, defining the tuple or creating the tuple. Let me call the name of the tuples are x. X equal to, you need to open the parenthesis. The first item is hello. The second item is 42. Third item is 0.5. The first item, that means it's a string. The second item is integer. Third one is floating point. Because it support all the type of items, all the data type, it is going to, all the type of data it is going to support. That is another peculiarity. Remember, we use is a parenthesis instead of square bracket. Also, the elements which are present inside the tuple cannot be deleted or appended. Something, the peculiarity you have to mention. If you have only one value in your tuple, you can indicate this is by placing by trailing comma after the values inside the parenthesis. So suppose if there are only one item, what you are supposed to do? Suppose only hello is available. Type hello, put only one comma because making sure that only one element present inside the tuple. Why tuple is needed? What is the necessity of tuple? Like it uses the property of immutability. Sometimes some situation it is very useful. Like we should not change the data. Such situations, instead of a list, it is better to go for tuple only. Some programmers has to store the items in a like a unchangeable manner. If you want to use such kind of situation, better go for tuple in spite of list. Programmers want to store a collection of values that should not change during the program execution. If such situation arises, you please go through the tuple and please adopt the tuple data type in spite of list. The characteristics of tuples are as follows. It is ordered. I already told you that it is ordered like 1, 2, A, B. Okay, it is represented by using parentheses. Highly immutable, and it supports heterogeneous behavior. For example, 1 is an integer, 2 is an integer, A is a string, B is another string. Like that, it is heterogeneous behavior. Enclosed by parentheses by using the normal bracket. Like this, you are going to represent the tuple. Creating the tuple using the Python. For example, there is one example. I created one tuple. You can see the items of the tuple. Tuples are represented by using the parentheses, and each items are separated by commas. If I go for like strings, I need to put a double quote. Those things you should know. So suppose if I want to print, suppose I need to display the output like a print my tuple 0. Indexing is possible. If I go for like this, then I'll be getting the 0th, which is the 0th position for 1. 1 is the output. Which is the second position, 2 is the output. The third position is actually like we can say for 0, first, second, third. 0, first, second, third. Third position will be apple only. Apple is the output. So if we talk about like unpacking, how to unpack the tuple. So if you want to unpack the tuple like this, A, B, C, D, comma, that is equal to my tuple. Then if I print A, output will be 1. If I print B, output will be 2. This is the way how to unpack. You know what is unpacking. So if I want to segregate the items inside the tuple, I can go for like unpacking. So this is the operation of unpacking. Just try once. Same code you can type in your code and you can elaborate. I have already executed and I just shared the screenshot for your reference. So next is very important for your exam point of view. How do you convert the list into tuple? This is one of the most significant question for your exam point of view. So I am converting the list into tuple. So here there is the code, the name of the code, the meaning of code is conversion of list into tuple. I use the hash. That means the commenting. So for example, we have a list. We have a list, namely cat. Okay, cat. Second one is dog. Okay, second item is dog and the third item is 5. So this is actually a list with which is in my custody or which is in my data, which is in my database. I just wanted to convert the list into tuple. For that purpose, what I'm supposed to do, I need to use the keyword called a tuple. Then you need to open the parenthesis. Then you can directly type your list which is already existing in my database. Then don't forget to try to close this particular parenthesis. Then I'll be getting, I can convert the entire list into tuple in this fashion. I request you to try this once in your interpreter, any one of the interpreter. You can go for like a VS Code or you can go for IDLE or a Jupyter Notebook. Anything is okay. Similarly, there is another feasibility that suppose I have the tuple. So you can see the tuple. What is the name of the tuple? So we have cat. Okay, this is one tuple. Then dog is another item of the tuple. Then 5. Okay, this is my tuple, So I just wanted to convert this tuple into list. So what I'm supposed to do, I need to use like a list. Okay, then open the parenthesis. Inside that, you need to put you need to put your uh, tuple, you need to type cat dog 5. Then you need to close this. If I do this operation, I'll be getting the list in the form of cat dog 5. Okay, this is the way how to convert the list into tuple and vice versa. In this video, what I discussed is what is the meaning of tuple, the significance of tuple, why should I use tuple. Later, I discussed about the basic features of a tuple. Afterwards, I have done how to create a tuple. Later, how to index, how to perform the indexing, how to unpack the tuple. Thereafter, I discussed about how to convert the list into tuple and vice versa. Let me know if you have any queries related to the tuple. It is list like data type. It's a list like data type. That of course there are some similarity between a list and tuple. Okay, because it's ordered. Okay, but the thing is, the list is mutable where tuple is immutable. That is a feasibility. But if you want, you can convert the elements of list into tuple and vice versa. That is like the Python is so flexible. That is the meaning of that. Let me know if you have any queries. If you are happy or if you are very pleased with this video, I request you to share with your friends and colleagues. Also, if you require these kind of videos in the forthcoming days, surely I'm uploading day by day. So in order to get the notified, kindly subscribe and please don't forget to put the bell button. Thank you so much for your support and thank you for watching. Happy learning.